Hi, so here I am again, same place. It's kind of unusual for me to make a video so close to the last video that I made. That was just last weekend, but I'm trying again this weekend. Yeah, so I'm gonna set you down so you can watch me dig for a while, and I'll chat away like I normally do, and we'll see what we get. So if you watched last week's video, you'll remember that it was absolutely freezing cold. This week it has warmed up significantly. We're expecting rain today, but they're talking about snow tomorrow, so I don't know, we'll see what happens there. But at least everything is not frozen like it was last weekend. So yeah, I'll get to digging and I'll talk while I dig. Let's angle you around a bit so you can see what I'm digging. There we go, you don't see my face. And I will just chatter away as usual. So my last video has only had like 100 and something views so far, and it was like 28 minutes long, and YouTube tells you the average viewing time that people view your video. And this 28-minute long video, the average view time was actually 4 minutes. So people don't have much patience. Actually, that's not true. It's I'm not very interesting. But you know what? These videos are more about fun stuff for me to look back on and reminisce over. And when I'm too old and not able to do this anymore, I'll be able to watch these videos and I'll bring back good memories, and I can pretend like I'm still here. So my brother messaged me last week and said, when do I get my prize? And so I asked, what prize? And he said, prize for watching the whole video. So implying, of course, that watching his sister dig for gold is not that interesting, which I'm sure it's not. Eddie said I'd have got more views if I'd have showed my snuffy dump as opposed to a pitiful pan that I got. So he's probably right there. So maybe I'll do that. Talking of snuffy, using the same snuffy that I did last weekend, so it's still got last week's gold in, so you should know that up front. So when I do my snuffy dump, if I find any gold today, then it'll be an accumulation of 2 weekends worth of gold. So we'll see what we get. And yeah, if my snuffy dump at the end of today looks fantastic, that's what I'll make for the cover shot for this video. Last week I tried to show you Charlotte last week, little hand dredge that Eddie made for me. We call her Charlotte because, I don't know if that's in the camera or not, because it says Charlotte on there. I wasn't able to show you Charlotte in action because she was frozen solid, so I'll show you Charlotte in action now. I don't know how much of Charlotte you are seeing. Maybe I should angle you towards the bucket. I'm not going to do that. It means taking my gloves off, and I'm not that invested. So, yeah, and as you'll see, I just dig from random spots in the general spot vicinity. Just I know that I should dig in one spot so I know exactly where the gold is coming from, but that's not how I roll. I like the surprise and adventure and magic of it all. So, and also if you dig in, the more spots you dig in, the more likely you are to get some gold. You may not know where it came from, but at least you won't get a whole bunch of nothing. Well, I hope I don't get a whole bunch of nothing. Anyway, that was a bit of Charlotte in action. I hope everyone is doing well. If you are a gold digger, hope you're finding lots of gold. Well, since we know that no one wants to invest half an hour in watching me babble away and dig, I'll turn off the camera for now, and I will turn you back on again when I do some panning. So there we go. GoPro, stop recording. Hi. So here I am sitting down to pan. I've done a few pans already because I wanted to wait and see if I got some really good gold, since apparently your attention span is approximately 4 minutes, so I didn't want to waste your time with a bunch of specs. But it looks like that's all I'm gonna get today, so I'm gonna film myself panning this next pan anyway, and we can both be excited or disappointed together, and you'll just have to watch me pan. So I'm gonna strap you onto my head, so stand by while I manhandle you onto my head. Oh. Not going according to plan. Hold on. I switched you off or something as I manhandled you onto my head. Of course I could edit that whole experience out, getting you onto my head, but it amuses me, and so there we go, I keep it in. And this is about me, not about you. Haha. Alright, so let's start panning, and as usual I shall talk about nonsense all the way through. Hopefully you can see my pan. We'll see. Pretty muddy stuff right here. I should mention my contact lenses. I got the blue ones in today. Needless to say, being a woman of my age, I do need to wear reading glasses. But Eddie told me about what he does. He has a lens in one eye for long distance and a lens in one eye for short distance. So when I went to the optician, I asked about that, and so now I wear a prescription lens in my right eye. It's for reading, and then just a regular one in my left eye because my distance vision is just fine. And somehow your brain figures it all out. Now my eyesight isn't perfect doing it this way, but it should be. It's putting glasses on and off and on and off all day, so that's why. So since I have to wear a contact, I do enjoy the colored ones. It just makes me feel like a whole different person. I feel like I look different very much. So yeah, so there we are. I should mention I am alone today. Eddie got a nasty injury, and so it's keeping him at home. So please send all your thoughts and best wishes to Eddie while he recovers from that, poor thing. So there we go, and we're panning. Most of you probably tuned out already, or maybe you fast forward through the boring bits and just watch the interesting. Are there any interesting bits? That is highly debatable, actually. My brother would say an emphatic no to that. But you know what? I enjoy watching these after I make them. It's fun. And like I said, it's something to look back on when I'm too old to do anything interesting or useful with my life. So there we go. Getting down to black sand now. Panned it quite quickly because you guys have no patience. Well, let's see what we've got. I see a little glint up there, I think. It's so funny when you're watching back on these and you're watching yourself or someone else pan, and you see all the white and orange rocks, and from where you're sitting in your living room, those look like gold, and so you're thinking, oh my gosh, that's awesome. And then you find out that what you're looking at wasn't actually gold. It's the specks that you can't actually even focus in on at the end. I see a speck. Oh gosh. And oh, there's another speck. Well, that's more than a speck. I grade my gold. Everyone knows about fly poo. That right there is fly poo. But the ones that are a little bit bigger than that, I refer to as beetle poo because it's bigger. Oh, look at that one. That's better. Okay, it's not fabulous, but better than nothing. A little fly poop right there. Don't bother too much about this. Let's pat you all to the top, shall we? Get rid of that black sand. I know we should do cleanups at home because you're wasting gold gathering time when you do it on the river, but you know what? I love just sitting here and panning. It's so peaceful and lovely. Oh, I missed a couple of bits that are too small for even the camera to see. All right, I'm going to take you off my head and get you in closer. You can see what we got. Can you see? I don't know what you're seeing there because I can't see from my side. I don't know how to do that. Anyway, I assure you there is gold right there. It's probably too close. Okay. I'll turn you back on again if there's anything exciting. Bye. So I've been here for a little while now. I am on my second bucket right there. It's not even a full bucket. Just do as much as I can carry, really. So I already did a pan. I'm still just getting specs, like 5 or 6 per pan, but my last pan had a fairly nice flake in it, so I'm gonna risk it and let you watch me pan the next pan, and we will see how it goes. All right, putting you on my head. That went slightly smoother than last time. Okay. Put the mud in the pan. And there we go. Alright, I'm gonna do that because we're gonna take a lucky drink before we start this pan, see if that helps. Today my lucky drink is Crown Royal, which is a whiskey, apparently apple flavor. Yum. Bottoms up. Warms me up from the inside, you know. Right, let's get to panning. Can you see that? I don't know, probably. Okay. And I'm sure a lot of you have already got bored and switched off by now. That's fine. If I wasn't me, I'd find me boring too, but I find myself quite amusing. Let's see, have I got any jokes for you? I told you the Russian doll one, right? I hate Russian dolls, they're so full of themselves. Oh yeah, here's one. I was walking down the street and I saw an advert for a telly. $1 broken volume knob. And I thought, well, I can't turn that down. Well, it cracked me up. Panda walks into a bar, says to the bartender, "I'd like a rum and Coke, please." Bartender says, "Why the big pause?" Panda says, "I was born with them." Yeah. I won't quit my day job, don't worry. Alright, here we go. Panning and panning. There'll probably be nothing in here, but you'll never know. I think the last scene of this video is gonna be a snuffy dump, so we'll see how that goes. And this time I will make the picture of the snuffy dump the cover picture for the video, and hopefully that'll suck more people in. I think they call it clickbait, right? I don't know. I'm not an expert at this, either gold penning or YouTubing, to be perfectly honest with you. Well, it's blatantly obvious, isn't it, really? So, down to black sand there. I won't gazzy it. There we go. Alright, and we do the tap and tilt. This is the tilt part, obviously. Yeah. I know there are probably things in there that look like gold to you, but I can assure you they're not. Oh, please be something in here. Oh my gosh, oh. Well, yeah, there's something in there. It's not much. Darn it. My last pen had a nice one in it. This one does not. Just has a few little... Oh, that's lame. It's barely worth even showing you. But, you know, it all adds up. Alright, let's take you off and we'll get you as close as we can. Here we go. Can you see that? Just specks. Kind of lame. Alright. We will see you for the snuffy dump. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't have shown you me like this. Never mind. And that's my gap. Bye. Okay, we're gonna do a snuffy dump. I am doing this back at the house, so... but remember, this is what I got today and last weekend, so it's not all from today. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I did get more out every time I tap it. Is that most of it? I don't know. Alright. Put that down there. And we'll see what we got. There's a lot of buckshot in there also. And buckshot everywhere, but also gold. Try to get that buckshot out of the way. a little bit of wire in there also. But that is not bad for the weekend and today. So let's see if we can get in closer on that. Can you see that? I don't know. I don't know if it's focusing. Not bad. I am pretty happy with that, so see you next time.